This is a change that we've been asking for several years to Nate Heinold, and he actually came through last year first time. Look at that shot.
What I love about that shot is the height he gave it. He gives it so much height that he's able to stay so clear of the water tower.
Yeah.
And then bring it in with the soft landing. That's
Power from this young fella. Over 680 feet on his distance drive at the World Championships. So he's got plenty of power to go hyzer over this dam like you had mentioned. And that puts him in nearly jump putt range for his approach, making hole one super easy.
break the corner that you'd like to land in. Anything outside of that is going to leave you with a more narrow shot into the green. So this is prime time.
Yep.
For sure.
And that is in. So I believe he was flashing one of his 2 rings because you get a ring for the US DGC, which Paul McBeth has won twice. 1 and 2 on hole 2. First 2 I've ever heard of on hole 2. 311-foot throw-in. And now he's more under par than he has played holes. More than
I mean, that thing kind of bounced through there, but it put the brakes on perfectly.
he's flashing one of his 27 rings.
Nice birdie.
I like my lunch. So I decided to go conservative and go wide. This is the aggressive play. Go over, right at it. It needs to slow down because there is OB left.
To be between
That was
70 and 20 feet right. That one got a nice skip. Generally, I think it digs down a little sooner. But I was pleasantly surprised to
Being like, I'm not going to take a 5. Just not going to do it.
And look at that. Paul's not going to miss 2 birdie opportunities.
That's a very good call, I think, Jerem. That's dead on.
And Gavin going for the high aggressive play. This is looking pretty good. Looking pretty dang good there, Gavin. You mess that shot up, it doesn't come back in bounds. You're looking at double bogey.
Look at the width over everybody. Get your cameras out. What a nice view as you see McBeth's disc just fly in over the spectators. Water, perhaps.
It's nice to have a little reprieve after those 2 real nasty holes. He's used a lot of rings so far. Gavin's going this hyzer play, and he's skipping off the road, and look at this.
I love this play, and I think I might try that.
But yeah, the ceiling is high enough to imagine that shot being pretty easily doable. I mean,
Tournament.
Paul making that gap look ginormous.
Yeah, that was just center cut. I don't know how many players in the field. I know Cole Rodolin did that as well, but without going deep in the stat.
This is another hole that I don't think I've ever really been tempted to try to birdie. It's just one of those holes I like to play position golf, so my short drive doesn't really bother me, and I'm just targeting that stump on shot 2 and trying to figure it out from there.
Just classic Nate Safeton. Gavin with MD3. Oh, over the top.
Only a couple birdies as Gavin knocks that one down. So
Gavin turned over too quick and in the grass. McBeth making the height adjustment, and this looks perfect.
Paul made this look so easy that I was next, and I was like, as we watch it again, because it was so good.
Just drifting, never over drifted. Perfect weight behind that. And that's a great putt after a great drive. That is a solid birdie to pick up.
The width is really good.
Yep. Distance is really good.
No, flippier one.
Okay.
McBeth was coming after me here going, let me show you how to throw forehand on this hole. And then he parked it, and then I threw mine. He's like, if you would have thrown it higher, it would have been closer. And I was like, oh, you know, huge thank you to you, man.
Yeah.
You can see him in the background telling me.
This is a change that we've been asking for several years to Nate Heinold, and he actually came through last year first time. Look at that shot.
What I love about that shot is the height he gave it. He gives it so much height that he's able to stay so clear of the water tower.
Yeah.
and then bring it in with the soft landing. That's
Gavin higher, wider, perhaps better, certainly better. Beautiful. I don't know if I have never seen someone go long on this hole in 2. It seems like a third shot type of mistake.
Look at this beautiful drive. He stays low
That is so good.
with only a handful of holes left.
Incredible shot from Gavin.
If you liked his, check out
Oh
this
my
one.
gosh.
Pitches have been trimmed back significantly as well, where Paul actually has kind of room to swing here, and he delivers just a fantastic standstill forehand from an awkward
my
line.
gosh. Wow. You out of bounds long, but it was going to be quite a bit down the hill. And if you're going to miss in one direction, you want to miss long on this hole. So a Virginia ham.
Well, I don't know, guys. I mean, do you remember a little thing called the World Championships and an island hole and a Paul McBeth's disc not putting the brakes on? I mean,
That's true.
he deals with it too, guys. He's
Oh, you didn't win your 6th world championship.
Look at this follow flight. Oh, what a
Beautiful.
shot. Just perfect.
Yeah, just the most standard Nate Sexton Firebird hole there has ever been created.
Were you ever worried? When mine left my hand, I thought I was cannonballing for sure.
no, not after. I'm worried before I release it, but once it comes out of my hand, I got nothing to worry about.
Gotcha.
I just tell myself throw this firm. If it comes out with a little bit on it,
Aw.
I know we're home.
You guys made a heart.
It's beautiful. We discussed that before we threw. We said we throw this well enough. You know they're gonna follow. You know it's gonna look like a heart. You know Germ is a romantic. He'll mention it. So let's fist bump that because that's a plan. Perfect.
17. And McBeth, 10.
10 under.
Yeah.